The human spirit is indomitable. How does a firefighter become an artist and is able to directly deal with 9/11 and the rebuilding in her art? I started out as a lawyer. I'd gone to law school, and I thought I knew some firefighters, male, of course, and I thought I really want to give this a shot. But unfortunately, the city changed the test to make it impossible for any woman to pass. I brought a lawsuit as a sole named class plaintiff. I spent 25 years in the New York City Fire Department. During that whole time, I was completely devoted to the fire service. It was only when I retired in 2006 that I started to think about, should I maybe be trying to become an artist? Through a fluke, really, I ended up at the Art Students League in the printmaking class. And in that class, I discovered my love for stone lithography. And at the same time, and even before, I had this strong interest in Japanese printmaking. I was at the World Trade Center on 9/11. I responded there as a firefighter, as a fire officer. I worked there not only on 9/11, the many days thereafter. And after I retired, I also had time to volunteer down there as a tour guide of the memorial, which is very important to me. While I'm doing my tours, I see number one rising. I get in my head that I'm going to do a series of prints documenting the building of number one World Trade Center and the rebuilding of Lower Manhattan in New York. And that it's going to be based on these earlier print series, influenced by. Every view has references. We have included, tiny little images of some of the prints that have influenced a particular work. It's been very emotional for me to be in this particular space because of the fact that my lawsuit was tried here. I was in and out of this courthouse so much as a litigant, and the judge that was randomly assigned to us was Judge Charles P. Sifton. To realize how far women firefighters have come, how far I have come personally, and then to be able to have a show that's trying to show that in a place where I have so much personal connection is just very, very meaningful for me to be here. I think this show can speak to people on lots of different levels. One level is just the history of New York and the great hope that is symbolized by the building of One World Trade Center and the rebuilding of Lower Manhattan. Then the other thing is, if they're interested in the history of printmaking, if they're interested in art or printmaking, lithography, and the connections to Japan and to Revere and other printmaking series. 1/3 of the entire world was watching 9/11 in real time on that day. And what does that mean for us as New Yorkers, as Americans? If you come and look at this work, hopefully you'll walk away with great hope.